what's the best film you ever? Oh, when I really started thinking twice about everything was when I was with Millie, and we used to go down to David Dolan's place, and we were in there one Sunday afternoon, and there was this American bloke in there, and I was chatting away. Oh, we had such a great conversation, and he thought I was fascinating. So anyway, his name was Stan. So he said to Pearl and which is Davy, Pearl White, Davy Dolan and Andy, do you two boys and you two girls want to come back to my place for a drink? So Pearl's like, yeah, and Millie's, yeah. So I said, oh, all right then. So he took us to his place, and it was next door to your piano teacher in Priory Gardens. Anyway, we were in there Sunday afternoon. We'd been in the bar 2 hours, we hadn't had that much to drink, and then he gave us a grand tour of the house and big conservatory out the back. Anyway, he had a bar in the conservatory, so I decided I was going to be barmaid, and we were talking about cocktails and this, that, and the other, and he said he had everything that there possibly was. And then I said, have you got any Fernie Branca? Have you got any lovage? This sort of thing. And he was cracking up. Anyway, we were sat down on the sofa, and I was telling him, I said, my brother's piano teacher's next door. I said, but I said, I wouldn't go, I couldn't go. So I said, I was terrified of her. I thought she was a witch. She said, do you want to know something? She is a witch. Well, I laughed, and I said, what do you do for a living then, Stan? So he said, well, I'm retired now. He said, but I used to be a film director. I went, get away. He said, yeah, no, I was a film director. And I said, what's the best film you ever made? So he said, The Moon Landings. I swear down, Jim, I'm not joking you. I am not fucking joking you. So I just laughed my head off. And then he proceeded to say about how they were filmed in the desert. Some of it was in the studio, some was in the desert, and how they fast forwarded the film and put the reels on backwards and all kinds of things to get the effect. And I just thought, well, I just thought it was off his trolley. I really did. And then I remember on the Monday, before Millie went to work, I said to her, that's Stan yesterday. She said, yeah. I said, do you think you really did film the moon landing? She went, nah, I was fucking pulling your leg. But I did store it, and I thought, I don't know about that. So anyway, in 2012, fast forward 20 years, isn't it? 1992 to 2012 is 20 years. Kitty says to me, your mate's coming up today. I said, really? Which one? He said, Pearl White. I went, oh, Davey? He said, yeah, him and Andy are coming. So anyway, I came in, and he said to Pearl, he said, there's a young lady here that you knew 20 years ago. And he couldn't believe it. It was like, oh my God. And we were laughing, and we were joking about and talking about old times. And then Andy goes, do you remember those Sundays we used to go around to Stanley Kubrick's house? And I went, what? So he said, when we used to go around to Stanley Kubrick's in Highgate. I went, you mean American Stan was Stanley Kubrick, the film director? He went, yeah, did you not know? I went, no. So then as soon as I've got home, I'm straight on the internet. And yeah. And then I started finding loads of stuff. And then I was questioning shape of the earth. And I always knew it was flat anyway. I always knew that it wasn't. Well, I knew even if it was a sphere, it wasn't spinning at 1,000 miles an hour, because if it was, I'd have a very fucking bad hair day. That was just ludicrous. She made me feel seasick. When the woman said that, I was at Hollington Park at the time. I think I was 9 or 11, 9, 10, 11, something like that. I was at Hollington Park. I remember it exactly. It was like a May day, and there wasn't not even a leaf on the tree was moving. There was no wind, and I was like, because when she said it in the classroom, it made me feel I got motion sickness. It made me feel ill when she was saying that the world was spinning at 1,000 miles an hour. Like, no, it's not. And I went out into the rose garden, and it was still peaceful. Just a few little birds twittering, and I thought, that's fucking bollocks. That's bollocks. This is fucking lies. And that's when I started really going off the rails then, because I thought, I don't want to be here. What am I here for? To learn this bullshit?